This shit is not even like a laughing matter, bro. Like, we are from Baltimore, Maryland, right? The murder capital, murder city, drug infested, all of that. I promise y'all, yo. I promise y'all, yo. As one of the ones from the trenches with y'all, mother was strung out on heroin, father beat the shit out my mother every day, kicked the teeth out till he went to jail for kingpin charges. Grandmother raised me till she died from cancer. Then I'm back in the streets, homeless, sleeping out of cars, sleeping in storage rooms, sleeping wherever, pulling all-nighters, just because a nigga didn't have nowhere to go to sleep, right? I done been on missions. I done been there. And what I'm gonna say is, we got it wrong, bro. We had it wrong. We got it wrong. Like, we got it wrong, fellas. Like, I promise you, like, this is it. Like, if it's about money, and I know it's about money, that's what we out here doing for it, right? That's what we out here killing for. That's what we out here going on missions for, right? The money. If it's about the money, you can get access to capital without having to lose 20 years of your life selling dope, or lose your whole life or take someone else's life because he got 20 bands on him. I can go get you 20 bands legally, bro. It's not that serious. With your name on it. And ain't nobody gonna be looking for you, I promise you, bro. And you can rock out for a whole year, I promise y'all. Yo, listen, this coming from my soul. Like, this coming from my soul. Like, I can grab one Baltimore youth with this message right here, then that made it all worth it, bro.
Welcome. On this episode, we will be highlighting the struggles, the misconceptions, and the misbeliefs that we have around life itself. But more importantly, how to get yourself out of that way of thinking, and why it's so important that you need to get out of that way of thinking. How easy it is to get out of that way of thinking. I care about y'all. So a little trick is, everything that we're seeing in today's world was once already created by us. For example, when Uber hit the scene, every Baltimore person knows what a hack is. Now, those hacks turned into Uber. We didn't eat off the hacks, but we are the creators. Now, we create things in our sleep. We create things so much that we don't understand the validity of what we're doing. I'm no guru in credit, but it is a very, very powerful tool. And I would like for you to sit here with us, relax your mind, get the knowledge. It's free game going to be kicked, so listen up. I would like to welcome, I am Coach Dad.
Yeah, what's up, family? What's up, family? Yeah. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Of course, of course. So, in this world of credit, I know that it's really, really ugly. I can see from myself. Why is it that, just from being ashamed, Coach Dev, that we are not able to receive the information and knowledge of what credit can do?
Well, that's a good one. I think half of it is intentional. I believe, fuck half of it. I believe it was all intentional. And it was a tool designed to help people who understand how to use it get access to capital that isn't theirs, start businesses, and be out of here. But what they did, because everyone has a social security number and everyone could get access to this money, what they intentionally did to us was just throw the shiny objects in our face.
Right.
Knowing that we could get access to the money, we were going to use the money for the shiny objects that was just going to enslave us even further and put us in even more debt. So I believe that it was intentional as to why, people who look like us are so ignorant to the power of it, scared of it, and just completely stay away from it.
Okay, so we know that it's stressful, right? We know that you can go into debt. That alone just brings a lot of tension. So what is the biggest misconception about credit that we just not seeing? Like, what is it that we can't see to get us over the hump of at least trying to fix it?
I think I was just saying this a couple of days ago though. It starts with us. It's our responsibility to make it look cool, right? Because in the black culture, we only identify with things that is making us look cool,
Exactly.
making us look powerful,
Exactly.
or bringing a bunch of females our way, or just traffic and eyes and attention just in general, right? So I believe because credit, they made it like it was just this hard concept, right? So that they made it uncool, kept us away from it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think the only way to reel it back in is for people like myself, people like you, to actually utilize it, start businesses, go crazy, and make it look good, and show the public, show the youth that, hey, look, this is a tool that can actually get you to where you're trying to get to at the end of the day. Don't go buy the house with the 700 credit score. Don't go buy the car with the 700 credit score. Start your LLC first, combine the two, and then go leverage it, go into the bank, and then go get you access to $50,000 to $100,000 with 0% interest to go start your business, right? But until we start doing this, making it look cool, this is why I wear my jewelry, this is why I wear the Rolex. It's things that I wanted growing up, but it's also to remind the youth, like, it's not just drug dealers that can get access to these things.
Exactly.
And to be completely honest, we making a lot more money than the drug dealers.
Right.
Because I was once a drug dealer. You know what I mean? And that little $1,000, $2,000 a day, I mean, I was never a Nicky Barnes, but that $1,000, $2,000 a day still doesn't compare to some of us doing $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in a day, $75,000 in a week and stuff like that. But it's our responsibility to come back and make the right things look cool. For a long time, we've made the wrong things look cool, and that's been intentional.
Okay.
Boys in the Hood, all the gangster movies, stuff like that. So while we were young and impressionable, the things that we thought was cool was the things that was landing us in jail and stuff like that. So I say all of that to simply say, like, it's our responsibility as CEOs, as people who have a thorough understanding on financial literacy and credit, to come back and show the youth, like, this is really the way, bro.
Okay. Okay, so what I heard you say was, unknowingly, we make things look cool regardless. So just a simple shift of a mindset could just be simply the way for someone to walk into that door that they never would open.
Say it again, what you mean?
So the mental shift of, we make things look cool, period. It could be a crackhead. It don't matter what we do. Everything we do looks cool. It could just be going to the dollar store. That's what we bring. We bring the wave, right? So it's just a mental shift of, instead of walking into this dollar store, we need to be walking into the bank and getting this information, right? So what do you think, you've seen both sides of it, right? You know the struggle. I can see you know the success of it. What is a way for us to change the perspective of how that is going to come about to where we can look cool? You know what I mean? How can we, what's something we can do to help the people, and not just we, like everyone, right? Just our culture. What is just an idea from Coach Dev that we can implement that is going to shed some light on something else being cool other than the flashy this, the flashy that?
Yeah, I think half of it is really just knowledge. Like, just knowing what the power of credit can do for you, the doors that it can open up for you. At the end of the day, like, all of us, Brother Six, this shit is frustrating because, yeah, so I just believe, like, it starts first off with just, like, the knowledge and, like, knowing, right? Like, because once you know the power of it and you know what you can do with it, there's no way to deny it. Like, because at the end of the day, bro, all of us, we're going to work every day, right? We're on this rat race. We're on the hamster wheel. Everybody's going to work to get access to what? Capital, right?
Right.
Okay. But people are just waking up, rolling out of bed and going. They're not intentional.
Right.
Because, all right, okay, you waking up out of bed to go to work to get this capital, right? To do what with? Right. How much are you trying to save? Like, are you intentional about what you're trying to do? Right. Because if you are, then you should have a set amount, right? And then when you get to that amount, you should have a plan with that amount.
Right, a destination.
If not, that's where the hamster wheel comes from, because you just running in place with no destination in mind. You understand? So having knowledge of what credit can do, if I know that I can just take 3 months, fix my credit report,
Right.
go into the bank,
Right.
get access to $100,000. Why am I still working for this $100,000 when all I have to do is take 3 months to get my stuff right and go in there and go get it? Like, what are we doing? Like, not seriously.
Nah, I hear you.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
definitely hear you.
Like, this is the part that's just, yo, bro. I gotta take a deep breath because I'm telling you, like, my blood get to boiling behind this shit because it's crazy. It's just like, bro, I can yell this shit to you. You know, I get to scream in my motherfucking veins coming out my head and all that.
Right.
But I'm dead serious. Like, I be that,
Passionate about
bro,
it.
I'm not passionate and I be that frustrated because it's like, bro, we gotta be more intentional at the end of the day. If we're going to work for money,
Right.
you should have a set amount, and then what are you going to do with that money?
Right.
Okay, if you have all of that mapped out, then it would behoove you. It's in your best interest, and you could do it faster by just going into the bank, filling out an application, and getting access to that money.
Right.
Then go do the plan.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then once you go do the plan and start the business, let that accumulate, let that compound for a little minute, stack up, then you can go buy as many houses as you want to. Then you go buy as many cars as you want to, but you're free. That's what Freedom University was built off of, family. Freedom University was built off of me understanding that, one, we are uneducated about credit. Two, that if we can get access to this capital, we can start businesses and be financially free. So I said, how can I do that? Okay, credit is the issue. Let me learn how to fix credit. So I started fixing credit. Okay, capital is the next issue. People always talking about not enough startup money. All right, let me go get you access to capital. Now I done got your credit right and I got you access to capital with 0% interest for that first year. You ain't even got to pay nobody back for that first year. You understand? And any money that you do borrow, so I'm going to break all this down, right? Any money that you do borrow that first year, you're only paying back 1%. So let me put the numbers together for you. I go in the bank, I go get you $100,000, and I ain't lose where I'm at. I'm back on your ass after this example. I go in the bank, go get you $100,000. You use $10,000 of that $100,000, right? Because you like, all right, we starting a carrier business. My van costs $7K, and I got to put $3K into some other shit. So you use $10K, all right, boom. You're only paying back 1%, which means your payments for that first year, you're only paying back 1% of that. That's $100 a month. That's $100 a month that you're paying for your first year in business.
Wow.
So you got 12 months to go ahead and run that thing up before they even looking for any interest.
Wow.
Now I'm going to show you something even better. Nah, I'm going to really fuck you up with this one because I'm going to show you how to do it for 2 years. And I'm back on your ass. I'm not forgetting. 2 years, right? You want to know how to get 2 years out of it. If your investment costs us $10,000, right? I get you the 100. What you want to do is you're going to go out and take out $50,000. Okay? Follow me. So you're going to take out the 50. You're going to use the 10 because that's all that you need.
Right.
That 40 you're going to put to the side.
Okay.
So when it's time to start paying back your
payments.
Your payments,
Your interest.
your interest, you're just going to take that 40 and pay that off with that.
Just at one large lump sum.
Right.
Okay.
Now you just, or you can break it down.
Or you can break it down. But it's better to pay it off.
It's actually better to just go ahead and break them off and pay it off like that in months.
Okay.
Because that gives you 2 years now that you still aren't in your pocket.
And you're building your
And
credit.
you've already established your credit at this point in time. Now you're building your money. You're building
Right.
your accounts
Okay.
for 2 years without having to spend a dime of your own money right there.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you.
So that's the way to really kill him. Like, that's the way to really kill him. So back on y'all ass, I don't get why it's so hard to understand this. Like today, bro, somebody pissed me
I
off.
don't know why. Go ahead.
Somebody pissed me off bad because I went to go get them access to capital. Everything is gone. Everything is running. And then they like, yo, I'm scared to have all of this money in my account. I don't really know what to do with it. I'm like, bro, we already sit down and mapped out an entire plan. I showed you exactly what to do with it. Long story short, like I'm just not comfortable. And then, you know what I mean? If the year pass up and I don't really make things happen, then I got to go and pay back all of this money and this and third and da-da-da. And it's like, bro, you counted yourself out before you even gave yourself an opportunity to even play in the game. You already looking for problems that don't even exist yet. You already creating problems that are non-existent because you don't believe in yourself that much that you're going to deny $100,000 with 0% interest, basically $100,000 free for the first year because you quote unquote don't know what to do with it. All right, well, guess what? I'm going to tell you exactly what to do with it. You get access to $100,000 and you come to a coach like myself, the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is get a coach. That's the very first thing you want to do. You're not going out and spending nothing.
Right.
I'm going to ask you, after I get you the capital, what is it that you want to do? You're going to tell me what it is that you want to start, and I am going to line you up with one of my mentors, because we have a lot of them, from business to career to everything.
I saw you on the phone with somebody that was doing gym stuff, teaching people how to make money, being a fitness instructor off the computer.
Exactly. So there's so many coaches out here in whatever your business niche is. So you're going to take 5K or 10K of that, go jump into that coach's program for 6 months, get coached. They're going to show you exactly what to do with the money. Then you do exactly what they tell you to do with the money.
Right.
Now you're not out here fumbling the bag, fucking up, trying to learn as you go. Right. That's how you ruin $100,000, because you're going out here unintentional with no real direction at the end of the day. But it's not, it's not that difficult. Right. And I'm showing y'all in real life time. Like, I went out, quit my job, got access to $75,000, got funded myself, and that's what's funding my entire business. I'm about to run it up. Right. Now, don't plan on running through nowhere near $75,000. If I can do it with $18,000, I'm going to do it with $18,000. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? But it's going to put me in that position to start making money. That's the whole point of, listen, the whole point of going out and getting funded is because you don't have the bag in your kitty box yet. Right. And you're going to fail in your business because you're not going to be able to fund it to the point of where it starts actually making money yet. Right. That's where businesses fail at. Right. That's the reason for funding, to have that unlimited bag that at some point in time, this shit is going to catch wind. As long as I keep buying it's going to catch wind. Right. It's going to.
It's almost like they believing in you without you believing in yourself. The bank.
Facts.
If you do it right.
Exactly.
They believe in you without you believing in yourself. They telling you got it.
The banks don't. Go ahead.
Go ahead. When you was talking, all I heard was like, it just brought me back to like when a woman, goes on her cycle for the first time as a young lady, when a young boy goes into puberty. We, in our culture, we don't have the knowledge that we need with that. Now, that's how you got girls with 18 baby fathers. That's how you got, all of the things that we have. You had sex with the wrong girl. Now you got the crazy baby mother, right? So, in one aspect, we're willing to let things look cool because that thing has something cool attached to it. For example, your baby mother might be bad as shit. Right? It might have something cool attached to it, or your baby father, he that nigga that get money. Right? But we're not willing to take that leap of faith in the same way on ourselves and in our life. Yep. And you talking about some blood boiling, that's why I got you right here, because it does frustrate me when I see that we have the knowledge. That's why I gave the example. Like, everything is accessible, is more accessible than ever. Right. Everything is at the fingertips of your nigga. You can think. How many times have I thought about some shit and got on the phone? That shit right there. This shit is not a joke. Like, they're reading your mind. When you, I caught a break. I'm looking at my phone. I'm on it now. They got all the little things you can do. They got the camera. They got, discover, search, all of these bars at the bottom, right? Now, what's in the middle? The camera. That's the plus. So, when you go off the plus, that camera's still watching you. Now, you can think that that's a joke, right? You can think no, that shit is watching you the whole time. It sees you. What do you think facial recognition is? Like, these people have gone to these levels to get this information and see how they're winning. The book you put me on to.
Which one?
A Black Man Thinketh. What a Black Man Thinketh.
As a Black Man Thinketh.
As a Black Man Thinketh. And the thing that I took out of there was the way that the white man won in the beginning was they made a plan and they strategically stuck with the plan. That's it. It wasn't that the plan was so unorthodox. It wasn't that the plan was so huge. The plan was really simple. And when I see how it works, just like it make your blood boil, I can't stand it because we got the answers. So I'm going to ask you another question just to give them some more game. If you're struggling with this, if you're battling with this, what is a way for people to see how easy it is? Like, just how easy it is. What's one way someone could just go get their phone, click something, download an app, and just have this information today, right now? What's one thing they can do?
They can go on ChatGPT right now. And y'all can go on ChatGPT right now, and you can tell ChatGPT, create me a dispute letter for my collections and late payments, and use code 15 USC 1666. This is a different one. Go look that up. Matter of fact, we got a computer.
We'll put it in the bio.
Right, we'll put it in the bio for you. Now, we can pull it up. Let's experiment. You type it in. Let's see. So,
what's the code?
15 USC 1666. So, you can actually utilize AI today. Like, we in 2025, family. So you can utilize a tool like ChatGPT and go in there, find out what these codes are, and create your own dispute letters, right? Now, once you have the dispute letter, with that said.
Okay, it fucked me up because with me and knowledge, is like I pay attention. It says 15 US code S166 refers to a section within the Truth in Lending Act, which is a part of the Title 15 of the United States Code, the section dealing with commerce and trade. However, 15 U.S. Code S116 does not exist as a valid section number. Right there, that blew my mind. Because this is exactly how they get you. They give you the information, and then it's codes like what he just gave me, where if you was to go in there by yourself, you wouldn't find it because it says it doesn't exist as a section number. So this is why getting the game and receiving the knowledge is so important. Just something that simple.
This is it right here.
So this is what it says about the code. Billing error solutions. This selection does not exist in covers.
Section does exist.
Oh, it does exist in covers. Procedures for resolving billing errors on a credit account, like credit cards. Requirements for creditors to respond to disputes.
So, right here, this is one of those powerful codes. We're gonna put this one at the bottom. 15 USC 1666. Right. These are one of those codes where you can definitely utilize a tool like AI. Type this code in, tell it to create you a template letter, print the template letter, send it by certified mail, and make sure that your collections and late payments are in it, because the whole template right here is like a plug and play. You literally just put in your name and just putting your late payments and then sending this thing off. Like, this is something that we could utilize. Look how fast that was.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's something that you can take right now. That's an actionable step right now. So half of it, like I said, is just the knowledge we don't know, right? The second half of it is the fact that these are laws, right? None of us are really lawyers. And the craziest part of it all is, because these are laws, these are the laws that's in the back of the law books. Like, you got to go a couple thousand pages. You understand what I'm saying? For these, right?
So at our fingertips just by...
Because it's 2025 now. Right. You know what I mean? At the time it's recording, it's 2025. So yes, you can utilize a tool like ChatGPT and just go on there, print your letter, send it off by certified mail. Don't forget that part, right? Because a lot of people, I'm hearing people like, yo, it's cooked doing this and that. No, y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. Yes, you can send it through online, but if you want the most aggressive results, the best results, the fastest results, print it out, put your stuff on there, send it off certified mail. They have to recognize it, because now it's a legal document. We sent it off certified mail. They can't deny it and say they don't have it. Now the law is connected to that. So not only did you get it, but the law is in here telling you that you are operating illegally. You better take that shit off of my credit right now. And that's how this works, family.
Right, so tell me how much stuff are they doing illegally?
Everything that they're doing illegally. It is illegal to report late payments and collections on your credit report, period. Why it's illegal? It's illegal because it's identity theft. It's identity theft because you have secondary bureaus like LexisNexis, SageStream, things of that nature, are reporting your actions to these bureaus, right? Saying that Brother Six was late on this payment, right? Brother Six didn't pay this. They're literally stalking you. They're literally stalking.
Because I saw something on my Credit Karma where it was being checked every day.
They're literally stalking you. So these companies, LexisNexis and those, they get paid to stalk you, get all your information.
So hold on, Coach Dan.
Okay.
Are you telling me that if this was a street business, we got people that's hiring snitches to follow you?
Yes.
Your regular
Perfect.
Jarrell.
You said it perfect.
Driving the truck.
Perfect. Yep.
They're paid.
Yep.
to stalk me, and this is how they make their money.
This is how they make their money. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So if we was in the streets, niggas would be mad.
Yes.
But they not mad because they not seeing the knowledge.
Exactly.
We not in the streets.
Oh my God. I love how you. I hope that ain't go over y'all heads. I hope that ain't go over y'all heads right there, baby, because that should have connected to every level. If credit was complex, then we should have just simplified it right there, right? But I ain't lose it. I'm going to get back into the rest of the point for y'all. I got y'all, right? So, yes, it's illegal. Yes, they are stalking us. Yes, they are what we would have considered the rats, the snitches.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? In the streets, for sure, right? Because not only that, oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Now you got shit connected now, right? Yes, they are. This is how I'm going to start teaching it now. For real. Because snitches do what? They take you from your family. They take you from accessing or being able to better yourself, right? Now, this is the same thing that LexisNexis is doing. They're stopping you from getting that new house. They're stopping you from getting that new car. They're stopping you from starting that new business. They're stopping you from being great.
They're
like
stopping
a snitch,
you from knowing your worth.
Stopping your motion, like a snitch would do. And they're reporting your stuff to these companies. They don't have your permission to report or to follow you. You didn't sign anything. So that's what makes it illegal, and that's what makes it identity theft. And that's why you can use code 15 USC 1681I for that, because it's identity theft. Because it's identity theft. You feel what I'm saying? Now, that is an identity theft code right there that's saying, like, look, this ain't mine. I'm a victim of identity theft. Get this shit off of here. You feel what I'm saying? That's why so many people use 15 USC 1681I, because that's the easiest way to just go ahead. Y'all know y'all shit is illegal. Now, when you want to start getting tech into those payments and stuff, 15 USC 1666. I got a lot of them. FCRA codes, all that.
That was destined for me right there.
You know what I mean?
The code thing by itself.
But definitely, because of what they're doing is illegal. So now, follow me. We sent it in certified mail. We know our laws, right? We telling them what y'all doing is illegal, right? Now, we know that you got it because it's certified. We know that you see it because it's on here. Now, are you going to follow the law or not? Because now I'm about to show you how to get paid. Because now, if you don't take that shit off of there, now I have grounds to sue you, and I'm going to win. $1,000 for everything that y'all didn't take off. So if you got 5 of those late payments and collections and things like that being reported, and you sent this code in there, they got it, they refuse to take it off, you make $1,000 for each of those inaccuracies that's on it, and they have to pay you. They have to pay you. A lot of them will settle out of court because they know it's a bigger bag attached. Right.
They know it's more than that.
Exactly. It's way more than that. Right.
Just what they showing
Exactly.
Right.
So this is how it works. So people are very scared of the credit companies at the end of the day, and not knowing that because it's got the term bureau, it's not no federal agency. The credit bureaus is literally a person like you with an LLC and a person like me with an LLC, and then we go hire Boss Heavy to go snitch on people, report it to us, and now they're reporting to us, and now we're working with banks saying don't loan to this person, and the bank is paying us. This is the system. This is how it works. Yes. This is the system. This is how it works. That's all it is.
Wow.
And we're terrified of it.
Wow. We're terrified.
It's
nigga,
simple.
That's Debo.
Facts.
Nigga, that's
what
Debo.
niggas act like, right?
We need a Craig,
right? Right.
We need Craig.
Hey, Coach, I'm Craig in the hood. You heard me.
Craig.
I'm coming for y'all. I got us,
Craig
baby.
at with the brick.
I got us. I got
I'll
us.
be smoky, nigga.
I'll
be smoky, motherfucker. Shit. I'm tired of this shit. Like,
Word, bro.
I really am.
Word. It's not.
It's sickening, but it's why it's sickening. That's the part.
Mm-hmm.
It's sickening because once you get a little ounce of knowledge, it's just like getting that piece of pussy. It's like you're naturally gonna want more.
Right.
You're naturally gonna start running towards it. So it's like, what's stopping us from wanting to get the knowledge? That brings up my next question, which is, what is a way? I know the answer, but I need them to know the answer. How would you go about? I know I just asked you a question similar, but how would you, from a struggling standpoint, out there in the streets, right? You don't got time to go certify no mail because this niggas hitting you. You got sales coming. You know, you don't feel like you got enough time to do this. Where can that guy start? Where can that girl start in their mind to start taking steps? If it's not going to be, in 2 months that they do this, they can make a year plan or something. Where can they start? You can start with my $67 fast track program to perfect credit. Damn,
yeah. You can start with my fast track to perfect credit program, the course, man. Look, you ain't got the time and all that. Hey, look, I get it. You ain't got the big bag. You don't want to pay Coach Dad 2 racks to fix your credit and all that. I get it. You can go get and start fixing your own credit for $67 with the Fast Track program. You got Coach Dev in your living room. I'm giving you the templates. I'm giving you the codes. I'm showing you what to do. I'm showing you how to do it. I'm already got things filled out for you. All you got to do is just put your name, plug and play, and send it off for you. All you got to do is hit the button. I got the AI in there for you. And I'm giving you a step-by-step walkthrough of what it looks like in my mentorship when we're giving each other scripts and giving back and forth knowledge to each other. Like I'm pulling back the entire curtain for just $67. Wow. Not only can you start fixing your own credit, but you can start fixing other people's credit and making money off of it, same way I am, and start your own business or something that you can do on the side and keep your full-time job and just get passive income. 100% for $67.
Wow.
And we're going to go ahead and hit the link and let them know that they can go ahead and grab that when it's all over. But you can start for as low as $67, baby.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what's so crazy? I have to tell the people. You know that friend that glue up in front of your face and they, when they was doing it, they changed. Like the hood say, that nigga changed up on me. And then, he spent the block. And that nigga really did change. Like, not just that he changed and he got some money, but he changed to where now you don't believe him. Now you judging his character because he might be getting over on people. I know the feeling. I am here to tell you, I have witnessed the testimonials. I can't make it up. This nigga really did his homework. I'm really proud of him. And I'm really amazed on how fast he took heed to a situation, educated himself, now is giving this game for free. So you heard I mentioned the person that blew up, changed, all that. This is not Coach Dev. That's not him. I wouldn't even be doing the podcast with him if it was. This brother is genuine, and the proof is in the pudding. You can go look yourself. It really me saying it's pointless.
Wow, that's big.
But it really does give you a lot of brownie points to go invest in yourself, because they're investing in you already. They're doing it for you. This is what they're doing. You heard what he just said. This shit not fake. I was just on my shit. I'm like, why the hell is this shit? This is every day. Like, these niggas is checking my shit every day. Like, so when you said that shit was like the connection was really clear. Like, nah, this shit is real. This is what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you think because the tax bureau and the police
name,
and the bureau that this is some, nah, this shit is fraudulent.
Fraudulent.
And it hurts.
Yep.
Because like I said, if this was the streets and a nigga ran up on you like that, you would react in a different way. But since it's something else in the white man, now you're scared. It's nothing to be scared of. This is what all our history taught. This is how we got here. Now we got to keep moving. We're the generation that has to keep this shit stepping. Now we got strong brothers. We need y'all to step up. We need y'all to come alive. Because I'm not saying the strong brothers is already glowing. I'm talking about y'all niggas that's still in the hood that's strong. You know you strong, but you're not taking action to it. You got to take action to it. You know knowledge is cool. The knowledge was cool when a nigga taught you how to cook a brick. So make it cool when they teach you how to build generational wealth.
Right.
And if that's not your goal, generational wealth, I know you want all your kids with J's and Fendi. I mean, I could just break it down to you. My sister, she never paid for half the shit she had. She just has sauce. And she know how to get it for free. Not stealing it. But it's just a simple thing of contacting the company yourself. That's it. Go around. Stop using the middleman. And in every situation. In some situations, like this, it will behoove you to do it. But you don't have to do it with the big people. You can do it with us. Right here in your own circle. And I know you got something because I can hear you.
Yeah, I got a lot actually, man. Because first off, I'm gonna hit the small point, and then I'm gonna double back because you said something that triggered something. The small point is, Brother Six just said you could call, right? And I don't know if you knew what you were saying when you were saying it, but he's right. These 24-hour hacks, that you're hearing online that we're giving you, to be completely honest, family, the hacks is just calling in. Because the fastest way is through a phone call, right? Like if I send you mail, just think about it logically. If I send you a text message, it's gonna take a couple seconds to get delivered, you know what I mean? Especially depending on where you at. If I send certified mail, it's gonna take 5 to 7 business days, right? But if I call your ass up, you gonna answer that phone.
Right.
You on the other end of that phone right now.
Right.
So I'm calling you right now, and I'm letting you know right now that I got collections on this date, late payments on this date, this date, this date. I got inquiries on this date. Ain't none of this shit mine. I need it off of here. By the time you hang that phone up, it's off of there. If you know what to say. That's why you need to know somebody that knows what to tell you what to say. Like, you need the scripts. Fuck having somebody tell you. You just need access to the scripts, and you can get access to the scripts and something like the Fast Track for less than $100, right? So once you know what to say, you'll just simply call in, read off the scripts. They're not going to deny you. It's not going to be a big fight. Some of them will get like a little tedious, and that's when you got to go ahead and hit them with the certified mail. We just going to come in the back door. I'm about to share some shit too. I'm about to share some. Y'all about to get some shit in a second. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to break this one out. I don't even know, should I break it out? Like I really don't know. Like like, cause I learn every day. Like I learn so much. I'm consuming this every day that I'm like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to give them this hack, right? So boom, I got you. So that's the quickest way, is by simply just calling these people, getting them on the other line, letting them know these are the inaccuracies. They don't belong to me. Get them off, right? That's it. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So another way, when they start getting stubborn, because sometimes you will run into issues like, right now we're running into Equifax. Before it used to be Experian that was a bitch. But since Experian got sued by the CFPB and all of that, now they're a lot more compliant, right? But now it's Equifax that's on the bullshit. So, man, I love you, so I'm gonna give y'all this one. Like this top of funnel shit right here.
Okay.
If they give you problems when you call, you ask them for a fax number. Right? You ask them for the fax number. You say, okay, cool, fine, you're not going to take it off. I need your first name, because they ain't going to give you your first and last. I need your first name, and I need the fax number.
Hold on. I got to pause. It is something about information when you said that. When you are a thinker, I didn't know how to read the stock chart my whole life, but I wanted to participate. I paid a nigga like $200-300. In 30 seconds, I knew how to read a stock chart. What you just said, that small little, let me get a fax number, this is how simple it is. When you don't know information, it could kill you, but when you do know it, it can propel you.
Absolutely.
It just like skyrocket. It's like so far you can go because of what you know. Right? And it's like, it's always the littlest shit. It's never nothing big. Like, he didn't teach me nothing. Really, all he did was just move the sticks to a different candle. That was it. He just changed the candles and the colors. Now I see it. But before, I couldn't see none of that. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's all I knew was down was losing money and up was making. But I didn't understand nothing else. But just in 30 seconds.
Dividing the red and the green.
Just dividing some colors and the choice of candles you use. And now I know how to do stocks.
Right.
This is like 3 years ago. I'm saying that to say this is how small these things are, but how huge they are. They know that. That's why they use them against you. Go ahead, you can keep cooking.
Yeah, so once you get that fax number, you're simply going to fax them. Right?
But they're scared now.
Yeah, because now I know it's in there.
Right.
We trying to get in the door.
Right.
Because they playing frisbee with the shit. You understand? You sending your shit in and that motherfucker ain't certified. They playing frisbee with your shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you trying to figure out how to get in the door to get you to see this, because you know it's illegal.
Right.
And you know you got to take this shit off. Right? So that's what the fight is, if you can just get them, right? So like I said, the quickest way, the fastest way is on the phone, or that's the backdoor method I just gave y'all. Get the fax number, fax it directly in there, right? So once you get the fax number, you're going to go onto Google and you're going to find, like, if you know you're on Equifax, okay, I'm on Equifax, I'm going to go on Equifax.com, put the fax number in, boom, send it off, now I'm in there.
Okay.
Like, I'm in the back door.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
Right.
if y'all want to learn the step by step, you know what I mean, you got to tap in, but that's the what. Now, if you want to know the how, they got to come get some of the sauce.
Right.
You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? But
and
none
I understand that.
Right.
Because you got to do what when you pay?
You pay attention.
Right.
And that's the issue. Because, bruh, I done gave a lot of free courses out. Niggas is playing Frisbee with my free courses. Little do you know, people paying thousands of dollars for these same courses that you're not even paying attention to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they didn't pay, so they not paying attention. Right. So then, and every time, this is my problem with us, right? When black people got information, other black people like, well, why you gatekeeping? Get that shit up. If I had the information, I would give up the sauce, da-da-da. But when we give it to you, you don't appreciate it, you don't take it, you don't use it, right? You said knowledge is power earlier, but I'm going to correct you. Because knowledge is not power without action.
Right.
Action with knowledge is power.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Knowledge without action is just knowledge. You wasting fucking information.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But nonetheless, my problem is, y'all want it for free. We give it to you for free. Now you're looking at it like it's cheap, so now you're not using it.
It's Section 8.
Now we charge you for it. Now we gatekeepers, and we not for the culture.
Right.
But the people who are paying for it is the ones that's coming in, executing, and they the ones that's getting the results. Right. The only ones that's complaining is you cheap motherfuckers who's on the sideline that don't want to invest in yourself, bro. And I'ma say that. You need to invest in yourself, bro. You want everybody else to bet on you, and you won't even bet on yourself. Right. You want everybody else to have faith in you and support you, but you don't even support yourself and have faith in yourself. I'ma say it to you, bro. And you know who I'm talking to. Somebody in there, you know who I'm talking to. It's you.
And the craziest part is a psychological thing, right? It's not even like, I know it for sure because the way that I used to think and how far I've came, it lets me know that anything is possible. It's like, you might think that that's really who you are.
What you mean?
Like, the person you was just explaining, the person you was just talking to, they might believe that that's who they are. Right? They might think that they are just this fuck nigga, or that's just whatever you just explained. They think that that's who they are, but not knowing that the knowledge with the action is going to change you. It's going to change your process of how you think. It's going to shift you. And once you see that little shift, then you can start believing. But until you see it, you don't trust it. But you trust in something every day that they have made you believe already. You see what I'm saying? They already made you believe something already. Now, when we come and give you this stuff, but you don't believe it. And I don't get it.
Or
it's
we
like,
scammers.
Whatever. But we are getting scammed every day.
Right.
Every day you walk into that 9 to 5 and you know you shouldn't be there. I'm not talking to the people that work a 9 to 5 and they feel like they should be there, because we need everyone. We don't just need everybody to be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody does not deserve to bet on themselves. So I'm talking to the people that know. Like me, I had a calling my whole life. Until I acted on it, it didn't go away. I'm talking to you. When you do those things and ignore them, you're not going to ever feel right. The only time you're going to feel right is by reacting to that voice that's telling you to be great, that's telling you to act on it, that's telling you to do that thing that you know you should be doing. And until you do it, it ain't going to get right. And when a nigga that look like you give you the solution, you need to listen. It's not that simple. It's not that hard, It's not hard at all. It's breaking it down to the smallest, minuscule thing that you can start on and moving up the chart.
Small steps lead to huge accomplishments.
Just move up the chart. Yo, it's real simple. It is. It's really not that hard. We're given the accessibility of smartphones that move almost faster than your motherfucking mind. You don't have to do no thinking. It's all you have to do is act. You can't keep making an excuse on not acting. Because at the end of the day, if it comes down to I gotta pay my bills, you gonna trap all night.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to stay out there all day. You're going to make something crack. You're going to make it shake. Make yourself shake. Give yourself, when you wake up, instead of listening to the rap, put on something for 5 minutes that you don't know. It might not even have nothing to do with credit. You might have to start with something that you're interested in. I'm just giving you ideas. But this stuff is really simple. I'm here to tell you. That's why I'm asking the person that already knows the questions, because I'm showing you I've been through the same shit. I lived it. I've struggled. But I also know my worth, and I know I want more, so who am I lying to? How many times you going to keep on lying to yourself? You can't. I mean, you can do it, but how many times can you do that?
And while you right there on the wanting more for yourself, right? Like, we all want better. We all want better for ourselves. All of us. Like,
right.
we
Naturally,
all.
the crackhead wants better.
Absolutely. The reason why credit is so important, bro, and why it is so frustrating is because either you got it or you don't, right? Mm-hmm. Like, either you got the money or you don't, right? So if you don't have the money and someone is telling you that you can come in here and come borrow the money and just pay them back a year later, then that's the option that you need to take. And if you're not willing to bet on yourself and take that, you need to understand that you are choosing to stay stuck in this lifestyle that you're in. Because what you're not changing, you are in fact choosing. Right? Because you have the choice. Everybody, the beauty about credit, bro, is everybody has a score and everybody can change it at any point in time in your life. Like, I got 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds in my mentorship.
I've heard them.
You know, right? So at any point in time, you can change this number. We gotta stop being so afraid of the number. It's motherfuckers who won't even look at their phone. They don't even know what their credit score is. They don't even want to see it. It's just a number. It's just a number for now.
They acting like it's AIDS.
Facts. It's just a number for now. But like my man taught me, whatever you can't. If you can't, how the slogan go? You can't change what you can't see, right? Right? You can't fix what you can't see at the end of the day. So you need to go and you need to find out exactly what it is first off. And the easy way to do that is by going to annualcreditreport.com and just pulling up your credit profile in all three bureaus and just finding out where you are starting. And then once you have done that, just go down the list, bro, of the negatives and get to work. If you don't have anything attached to these inquiries that you have, and most of us don't, right? That's the easiest, quickest way to just to get a quick jump start on your credit profile, right? Quick points, because inquiries, they count for about 2 to 3 points, right? All inquiries that's not attached to something that you don't have, meaning if you went to a car dealership and they ran you 7 times and you left without that car, you didn't leave with anything. So those inquiries don't belong to you. You do not need to have those sitting there. You need to call Equifax Training Union and Experian. You need to call, tell them these dates, tell them that these inquiries do not belong to you. And when you get off of that phone, all of those will be gone. Some of you guys have 7, 8, 9, 10 inquiries, right? So do the math. If you got 10 inquiries and you just go ahead and use the hack, that's a quick 30-point jump right there. That might take you from a 680 to a 710 right there.
Right.
Just something as simple as that. But I'm saying all of that to simply say, it's just a number. It's not that intimidating. You can change it at any point in time when you're ready to start taking initiative. If you don't have the brain power, the time, the energy, the effort, you have people like myself that will gladly do it for you, right? But the thing is, you need to stop looking at everybody that looks like you as a scammer, or assuming that because we're black with dreads and tattoos or fronts in our mouths that we don't have the knowledge or we're uneducated on what it is that we're doing. Because I'm here to tell you guys, I assure you, guys is running it up because it's not that difficult. All we need to hit is certain data points. And I can show you guys what those data points are, right? Can I show them real quick? As long as you're hitting these data points, you can go get access to capital. And it's very, very simple, right? So as long as you have no late payments. So I just told you guys how to get those late payments off. I just told you how to do it, right? So as long as you have no late payments, you have no repos, you have no evictions, you have repos, evictions, late payments, collections. What's the other big one? Oh, bankruptcies, right? You have none of those things. Okay, cool. So once you get those things off of your credit profile, because those are the biggest things. Once you get that off, boom, now you have 100% payment history is what it's going to appear because we got all of the negative stuff off, right? So now you have 100% payment history. So now you're going to reflect as a responsible person, right? So the next thing is now you just need 2 credit cards, right, with a $3,500 limit on each of them. It bit my tongue, I'm sorry. So meaning you need a Chase card with $3,500 on it, and you need a Navy Federal card or a BOA. It doesn't matter your combination. Just have 2 primary credit cards with $3,500 limits on it. So once you have no derogatories, right, none of those late things, right, you have those 2 credit cards with those limits on it, right? Now we need at least 3 to 5 years of history, but we can go ahead and slap you on a trade line and add history. Or slap on something like a rent report is and backdate it 4 or 5 years and add history. Once we hit those data points, those are very simple. Once we hit those data points and you got your LLC, right, your EIN, your DUNS, a 1-800 number, corporate virtual address, right, corporate building or virtual address, you just hit all of the data points. That's literally it. So we're not like these gurus that's like finding all these backdoor methods
in the mountains.
Yeah, like it's just like this is just what it is. The thing is, we just didn't know it.
Right.
It wasn't given down to our community, right? So that's why you got guys like myself that just come back and educate us to say, look, it's really not that hard, bro. That's all he asking for. You need help setting that shit up? I got you. I'll set it up for you. Just throw me $1,000 because I'm about to get you access to $100,000. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, it's literally that easy, family. So for anybody that's like confused about it and keep seeing these ads and all of these gurus and stuff like that online, it's literally that simple. That's it. It's not that complex. Did that make sense?
I mean, it made more than sense to me. I mean, I could break it down to them in a little smaller terms. If all my niggas out there living with their baby mother, you know, when she kick you out for the last time and you go get your own stuff, I don't care if it's just a room. Now you gonna need good credit.
You gonna, bro, because
you're gonna need it.
You're gonna pay one way or the other. You're gonna pay one way or the other. You either gonna pay in interest, you're gonna pay in denials, you're gonna pay in living in the hood, you're gonna pay in living in driving that car that you don't want to drive. You're gonna pay in having your kids go to a school in a district that you don't want them to go to. Bro, you're gonna pay in so many other ways that money might not be able to fix. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this Baltimore City, bro. Some of us in Latrobe projects, you know what I mean? We ain't got Murphy Homes and shit no more. But, you know what I mean? We Douglas projects, like, a lot of us is in these projects where there's stray bullets and stuff like that. Like, you are a parent. Why would you want your child to even be susceptible to this? You don't have to do that. But what you're not changing, you are choosing. Because if you choose to fix your credit, then you can get your child out that hood and get them into a better environment where there aren't bullets flying. Because it's going to kill you to be living in that hood, and God forbid a stray hit you or hit one of your kids or something like that, and you know you ain't have no business being there. And all you had to do was just get your credit right and be living somewhere better.
Not that you had to run it up 100 racks, because I think that's the misconception.
That's why we all selling drugs in the hood, because at the end, bro, you know how much energy, time, and effort and money it take to sell drugs? I was a successful drug dealer. I ain't gonna hide it. Everybody know this. You know this. I've been hustling since I was 12, 13 years old, bro. Pocket full of money, driving a car at 13, 14 years old that I paid for. We've been doing this at a high level since a very young age, and there's nothing that I would glorify, but I'm simply saying that at the end of the day, the lifestyle that I'm living now was the lifestyle that I was chasing, selling drugs. We had it wrong. It wasn't, we had the ambition, we had the vision, but the plan was wrong. We didn't have the framework. Now, Coach Dev is coming back with the framework for y'all to show y'all, look, we don't got to take that route, bro. It's costing us too much. It's taking too many lives. It's taking too much time away from our families and stuff. It takes way less energy to sit your ass in the house on this laptop for 3 months. And with AI, honestly, it might not even take you 3 months, family. You might be able to get some of this stuff up. My first time using AI Metro 2, my points jumped up 58 points in just 12 days. It's documented. 12 days. So I'm saying all that to say, okay, sit your ass in the house, 2-3 months on this computer, send off those letters, mail off those letters, watch your credit score go up, structure your LLC how I just told you, go into the bank, go get your capital, find a mentor, invest $5,000 to $10,000 in that mentor, you still got $90K left, Do whatever that mentor tells you and shows you, because 9 times out of 10, he's going to be a millionaire that's already done it. That's going to give you the steps. And now, that's where days are created. That's where me's are created. And Smitty's are created. And Dion's are created. It's happened over and over and over. This is the framework. Why the fuck is you still going to work and running on the rat race? How could I know this and go back into a burning building, Six? People ask me how I quit my job. How the fuck could I know this? Exactly what I know, and run into another burning building again after I just lost 5 friends last year when the whole fucking building dropped on them, and now they will never, ever, ever see their kids ever again. Why would I do that? I'm finishing, I'm done.
All right, I'll end it with, just how I know hella niggas that in school, nigga, it was rough for me getting through school. I mean, I'm smart as a motherfucker, but I don't know how I made it through, right? But it was always a couple niggas that had the bitches doing their homework for them.
I was definitely one of them.
And I just was like, yo,
I was definitely one of them.
Like, I was just so busy trying to do something else with them that I didn't see that. I missed that part, right? So I'm saying that to say, if you can't take the strong approach to fixing your issues or getting on what you keep ignoring, find another way. If it's not just the accessibility you got on your phone, the phone you making money with. Done too. It's so many ways. Just as creative as we are on the streets, with the clothes, with the shoes, we're just creatives. All of us are creatives. There's not a black person out here that's not a creative. It's instilled in you. I just went over to DR. I swear to God, every girl I looked at, I felt like they were all created from like the same woman. And that's funny, right? But it's like, when I thought of it, I was like, yo, that's probably possible, right? Because this is how it is for us. Something started somewhere, and we have kept it alive. We don't have to keep that alive in the same tone. We can be creatives, but healthier, better, winning, not losing. It's just a shift, a mind shift. That's it. That's all you got to do is shift your mind. And it just like a nigga that needed to stop smoking, find a reason. What's your why? The same reason why you get up and do whatever it is you do every day, because you got to do something to eat and survive and to live. So just shift your mind. That's it. Just a little, just change the, you want 89.1, just turn it to 92Q. It's just a little tab. That's it.
I'm gonna finish with this because this shit is not even like a laughing matter, bro. Nah. Like we are from Baltimore, Maryland, right? The murder capital, murder city, like drug infested, all of that. I promise y'all, yo. As one of the ones from the trenches with y'all. Mother was strung out on heroin. Father beat the shit out my mother every day, kicked the teeth out till he went to jail for kingpin charges. Grandmother raised me till she died from cancer. Then I'm back in the streets, homeless, sleeping out of cars, sleeping in storage rooms, sleeping wherever, pulling all-nighters just because a nigga didn't have nowhere to go to sleep, right? I done been on missions. I done been there. And what I'm going to say is, we got it wrong, bro. We had it wrong. We got it wrong. Like, we got it wrong, fellas. Like, I promise you, like, this is it. Like, if it's about money, if it's about money, and I know it's about money, that's what we out here doing for it, right? That's what we out here killing for. That's what we out here shooking and driving and going on missions for, right? The money. If it's about the money, you can get access to capital without having to lose 20 years of your life selling dope. Or lose your whole life or take someone else's life because he got 20 bands on him. I can go get you 20 bands legally, bro. It's not that serious. With your name on it. And ain't nobody gonna be looking for you, I promise you, bro. And you can rock out for a whole year, I promise y'all. Yo, listen, this coming from my soul. Like, this coming from my soul. Like, I need y'all to know. Like, I don't care if I can grab one Baltimore youth with this message right here, then that made it all worth it, bro. Mm-hmm. We had it wrong. That's not the way to go. It's not. Fix your credit if it's just about the money and just go get the bag and go find someone that can coach you and just start your business, bro, and live life peacefully. Nobody gotta die. You ain't gotta be separated from your family. You ain't gotta hurt nobody. You ain't gotta be risk getting hurt. None of that.
Coach Dev, we talking to the shooters right now. We talking to the shooters. That's the niggas that's really about it. The shooters. It's not the nigga that telling them to come on the head. It's the shooter. We talking to the shooters.
That's a fact.
We talking to the shooters, the niggas that's getting out about that work.
Yep.
That's who we talking to.
Facts.
Right now we talking to you.
Facts.
You don't gotta shoot nobody. You don't gotta be a shooter no more. You don't gotta be a shooter. This shit is right here. Shoot the internet up.
Right.
Shoot the phone up.
Right.
Shoot the mail up. It's not that hard.
You know what's sad? Yo, I can see this shit so far. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I ain't even gonna go too far, but it's sad that I know it's a house right now that's watching this, and it's like 3 niggas in there, like them bitch ass niggas, da da da. And it's a nigga that's in there that feels exactly what we saying right now. That's scared to say it. That's scared to be the one that's like, nah, I know what them niggas are saying.
I understand them.
I'm telling you.
I understand them.
So I'm talking to you.
I understand them.
I'm talking to you. You gonna be the one to make it. You gonna be the one. Like, it's you.
It's you.
Talk to your homies, bro. Talk to them. That's it, yo. That's it. That's all I got. I love y'all.
Thank you for stopping by on this episode, Brother Six.
Coach Dev. Get me at I am Coach Dev on all platforms, man. I love y'all. Stay tuned to the next one. Let's get it.